was broken. Fuck all of these bitches, I can't trust no woman. Unless you my mama, all you bitches broke me to the core. Even my best friend don't check up on me, but lying telling me that she...
Outside of that, what's our next subject? Sorry, I went off too much of the... It went from isekai to game stuff, it's like, ugh. And we have so much. Oh, you know,
right, man. I showered, I walked the dog, I fucking made a new Emancipation. I ended up directing 4 movies, by the way, guys.
Okay, asshole.
Homie made a...
I literally just finished. I just finished. I was gonna say, if you want, should we...
Homie made 5 side quests.
Did you like at least the TED Talk of the game stuff, Mar? Because I know you're definitely one of the most excited for it.
Oh yeah, in all honesty, yeah, I was still listening to everything. I just had everything on mute. But yeah, man, I'm actually pretty excited to see how everything goes with the game and that. And I mean, just to be able to actually try out some of these mechanics and like.
Hey, look, you'll be able to sidestep like Tekken, bro. Like I said, you're gonna have fun with it. You're gonna be like you're already like you could be level 1, but because you know how to Korean backdash. The game's gonna be free for you. So you get the flex that you're a Tekken player in my game. That's what.
What other subject we got now?
I want to talk about, I guess, because you were really on it. It was the first thing you brought up when you got in here, and I went a mini rant, and I will not go further to a degree, about Asmongold getting banned.
On Twitch, specifically?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my response, bro.
So, what did Amazon
did?
What did Twitch's favorite normie do?
He had an opinion.
He did.
What type of opinion? A political opinion? His opinion?
Oh, political.
Political? Oh, let me guess. Is it a...
Finally, he stepped up his game.
He did. He actually did.
Well, what's the opinion? On the speak, are we gonna get banned for talking about it? That's the real question.
No, it's about the Israel-Palestine situation. It's more or less on the tick whether or not if it's actually a good thing or not.
What's this? So what's the story?
Bro, he's edging us, man.
He basically came out and said that he did not care about the subject in general, and that he didn't give a fuck about either side, and that when it comes down to it, both of them really they practice genocide, and that they're inferior cultures, and that if they were to get nuked right now, he wouldn't give a fuck.
That's wild. that person should have got a promotion. What you mean?
Bro, I was not expecting that.
I wasn't either. Oh man. But yeah, no, he should have gotten a promotion. They're tripping on that. Yo, Twitch people need to I don't know, need to fire their staff and we do, man.
No, what really needs to happen, because there needs to be an understanding. I'm more pissed off at Twitch for even thinking about... No, just because in their eyes, they incite it as hate speech of he's for the genocide.
He's
endorsing
not really for the violence.
He just genuinely just doesn't give a fuck, and in all honesty, no one should give a fuck. Why are we, as Americans, supposed to be caring about other people who genuinely have been sitting there and killing one another for a long-ass fucking time? For what, hundreds or thousands of years? Which one you want to pick? Either or, it doesn't fucking matter. This is where no peace in the Middle East comes from, people. It's mainly because of these two constantly fighting each other over religious land, basically. That's what really the whole fucking battle is. And genuinely speaking, I don't think he said anything wrong. I don't think it's, wrong to believe that you shouldn't really give a fuck about people that have no business
with you at all.
What you're doing.
Yep.
He literally just sits there, plays video games, and reacts to videos. Why should he care about what's going on over there? And then, generally speaking, we can go in the Dave Chappelle rule, as I like calling it. Why can't we just apply the Dave Chappelle rule to Asmongold and just move on with our lives? Because in all honesty, who gives a fuck of what Ja Rule thinks? It's his opinion. It doesn't matter. I genuinely don't think that banning him just because he basically just says he gives no fucks is reason enough to sit there and really ban him.
Yeah, no, that's outrageous.
He genuinely is just a person
You
who
know
hasn't.
what is a bannable? Should be a bannable fix. All these
What?
fakes
That's true.
on my platform.
I mean, here's my thing. Linton, what are your thoughts on that?
I genuinely do not fucking care.
See, and that's what I'm saying. To me, why I like it is he spoke what a lot of normie. This is the problem with places like Twitter. It's not a majority. Like, bro, most people. Here's where I'm at. I agree. I am too busy taking care of my mentally handicapped baby brother, trying to get ends meet, and yeah, this is part of it. But at the end of the day, I do this because I need the money. It sucks. I'm pretty sure. Here's the best way to put it. Do you think Palestine and Israel gives a book about Dragon Ball Fighter? No, they don't. That's not relevant to them. They're busy not trying to die. We all have our own fucking problem. And to ask for other people to give a shit is insane. And that's why I don't like the LGBT. Because they're like that. Like, they're the worst case, right? Like, oh man, pay attention to me. Like, see, they're even worse. Because, like, wow, you have literally no actual issues. And there are people actually having wars and dying. Oh, but no, let's pay attention to me, right? It goes both ways. Like, no one gives a shit about your privilege problems. It sucks dick you're dying, but what the fuck am I gonna do? You know, like, shit, I ain't doing shit. And to me, like I said, that's why I agree, like, I don't care. And at the end of the day, dude, if you were, again, I guess nobody watched Don't Mess with the Zohan, a movie that literally was about that. And I agree, like, at the end of the day, take it from me, I'm like, I can't stress this enough, it clearly sucks people that kill each other. I think it's terrible. You know, there's a good example. Look at Russia. There's a reason we live in the modern day and age where we're smart enough and well informed enough that, and this is not true, 90% of people around the world, except maybe outside of America, aren't really patriotic because we know, oh, it's people, it's corrupt. And the second they tell you to go to war, we're like, nah, we've seen good actual war films like we mentioned earlier. I'm not gonna die because a bunch of jackasses at top don't want to actually do anything, or their pride got hurt some bullshit, or over some stupid religious. Like, no, people in Russia, like, you know, we don't want to find a bunch of defenseless Ukrainians. Even though I'll say this much, Ukraine did start it. Russia was well within the right to throw hands for it. I just think them keep going is stupid, and I can't say that enough. You know, I'm not gonna say to them, oh, Ukraine did nothing wrong. No, Ukraine did do wrong. It's their fault they're in this. But Russia simply trying to force people to go to war, that's not okay. People should not have to go, like, it's the same reason why they lost in Vietnam. Why did the Americans, like, they had no motivation. Something as vague as let's stop communism is not a real reason. Like, the reason you want a lot of civil wars win is because you are fighting for your independence. Vietnam sought them defending their independence, right? No one wants to go to war for no real fucking reason. So why the hell, again, even if you want to do something, that has nothing to do with you. You're not defending your land. You're not defending your rights. You're here fighting on behalf of two people who are literally arguing with each other on God knows what, and who cares? At the end of the day, most of the Middle East is a hellhole. And again, by the way, big sponsor, Saudi Arabia, we love you. You are the greatest country in the world. Please send us money.
That is why. First of all,
Now you need to get that Samsung money from the Koreans.
Oh, that's good.
He said that.
But regardless, whole thing is that it sucks. You know, it really does. Like, there's something like in Poland. I totally, you know, what's crazy? Oh, we want to defend our borders. Wow, crazy novel concept that, you know, like, you should probably work on yourself first before you try to take in anyone. That's why people call me like some kind of traitor to my people as a Mexican. It's like, no, America has its own problems. They should solve their problems before they take someone else. It's. I just hate when people want to boil it down. It's a complicated. So it's not crazy to think at the end of the day, I like that Asmon's just. It's a statement that's true. Who gives a shit? Like, what do you guys think? Here's the best way to put it. Someone can nuke Palestine, Israel. It will not affect any of us listening to this right the fuck now.
There's a reason why it's called performative activism.
Exactly. Yeah. No. At the end, and even if you do want to do something, are you really motivated to do it? Like, to me, I focus my energy. Like I said this much. You know, saying this and that. I want money. I have dreams and goals, and again, it's mainly for me. But at the end of the day, once I get into a position where I am happy, on like some streamers, that's why I say big shout outs to Sea-Dog. Hey, I am in a good position, whatever. Instead of sitting here and just talking or whatever, let me actually do effort and do something. That's why I huge respect to Michael Jackson too. It's like, I personally would never put money to charities because I hear there's too much bad shit. By the way, Far Cry 2 is a good critique on charities actually towards Africa. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna go to help or Make-A-Wish Foundation or something, because something that I personally believe in and I'm involved with. Like Sea-Dog, he's involved with someone that has whatever the fuck mouse he has, so he knows he can trust this organization because it's clearly helped him. He's like, you know what? You helped my best friend here. Let me put money towards this organization because I know I can trust it. Right? Doing real activism actually takes work on your end, and it takes real fucking commitment. And that, if you want to sit here like and be like that, like, how about you actually get fucking involved? And if you can't, then focus on building yourself up. I can't. That's why to all of you, you have no responsibility. You really don't. Focus on your own life. Like whether you're depressed or you don't have the money or budget, you should focus on yourself first before you focus on anyone else. That's like to me another thing I personally want to do. And you guys see with my indie project, I want to hire people who want to get in the industry, voice actors, musicians, this and that. So, because at the end of the day, a lot of people are struggling. Here's the thing, like, there's a reason people are leaving the workforce, because it sucks dick. We have all these stupid boomers who want to mistreat you, sexually abuse women, and they want to pay you shit, that you can't even buy a house. It's like, no, that's miserable. I want to say, here's a fair wage, here's a fair wage, and you get to do something you fucking love. You know, because all artists, any artist, you know, it's a struggle out there. Whether you're trying to get some art commission, you want to be an up-and-coming voice actor. Like, this is me personally what I'm doing. That's why I don't feel bad. I'm not gonna sit here preaching. Instead of sitting here talking and preaching, like, no, I'm just gonna sit here and shit. Let me focus on my work. You guys see me fucking hustling with the Vibecast. You see me hustling with my fucking videos. I've been fucking playing fighting games for goddamn 8+ fucking years, trying to actually get money. And the goal is, okay, I have money. What do I do? Let me actually invest this so that it can better. You know, like I said, as we should as humans, invest in yourself to invest in your community. Right? And like I said, my focus is I love squishies and I love my fellow gamers and anime nerds. I'm here to build y'all up. Fuck everyone else though. So you just have to have it like that, because guess what? You can't give a fuck about everybody. That's what the deal is. So again, not surprised. I'm not gonna give a fuck about a culture I just don't resonate with. Right? Some people, whatever, yada. And at the end of the day, I'm not condoning any of the bad shit. Right? Like, you know, again, protect your borders. Do I think it's cool? You should be trying to, you know, killing like that. You know, no, of course not. But you're allowed to defend yourself. That's just really stupid. It's just not a political channel. I mean, granted, I guess we're getting into it a bit, but at the end, here we can say we don't support any sort of, you know, genocide or killing other or any kind of hate. You know, that's why again it's cringe. Mar said it earlier, when people will have an LGBT flag but then also have a Palestine flag. Do you know how much an oxymoron that is? They fucking hate gay people, dude. So like you people are actually delusional and stupid. Like those people are like, it's not even worth having a conversation or argument. You know, these people are so fucking self-centered and shit. Like, you are literally the pinnacle of white privilege. You know, and I don't care, but I'm actually like, doesn't matter, you're white on the inside. Shut the fuck up. You're called Oreos. Come on.
Gosh damn. Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that one part, though, that you don't speak for everybody, because trust me, as a person that named Vile, it would be very unvile of me to say that I do not condone violence. So
okay, fine, except Vile. Vile condones it.
Yes, I do. By every mean, I honestly. But, yeah, no, that's really valid points. Except that I do believe that maybe one day everybody should just send off the nukes and call it a day.
You know what? Look, this might be out of pocket. Yeah. I'm going to say this much. If you guys actually want to care about the Middle East, highly recommend you hear about this one Marine dude who used to serve and became a PMC. Read his accounts of what the kind of fucking shit they do in the Middle East, and you will see why, again, even Saudi Arabia, again, shout out to you, Saudi Arabia, love you, they call those people barbarians. And, oh, by the way, call out hypocrisy. How come we're all going to talk shit about Poland protecting its borders, but when Saudi Arabia does it, oh, we're all going to turn a blind eye? Okay. I mean, oh, wait, never mind, Saudi Arabia, you did, wait, actually, no, I'm in the same boat. No, Saudi Arabia, you are well within your rights. Those are definitely, those are all criminals and crack dealers. You are defending your borders. You did not kill a single innocent human being. Actually, that's even facts. I don't think they did. I don't think they're killing. See, I hate when they
sure about that.
Actually, no. If you look at footage in Poland, like, it's a bunch of grown dudes. It's never like kids and family. And at the end of the day, these are people too. You think like someone's gonna sit here and just shoot a child? Like, come on, dude. No. I think they would have actually. You know how the news are, oh my god, look, they killed a child. Like, no, these are literally actual criminals. And this is, again, look at it for people who are escaping parts of Africa into Italy. These are fully full-grown adult working men. Like, they're not dude. Those are not refugees. Those are people escaping. Like, they don't want to service. They don't want to serve their country. Like, those kind of people are actually bottom of the barrel trash. So, with that being said, Saudi Arabia, love you. I wasn't saying anything undertone or anything. Like, no, you are well within your right to stop these filthy criminals. But yeah. Saudi, please, Saudi, are you really hearing this? I am simping so hard for you. I hope you know this.
Homie's looking for like a $1 billion check out of nowhere, and it'd be like the Saudi country.
No, I just want to shake hands with the very great Prince of Saudi. He is a
you know his name? Quick question: do you know his name?
Of course I do.
What is
Why
it?
wouldn't I? Shut up. I will.
Of course I do. Googles.
Well, I can't because I'm recording. But anyway, shut up. No, he is cool though. I know he's a gamer.
Yeah, I know
the
that
sources
part.
trust me, bro. The sources
Yeah,
trust me, bro. I know.
I'm gonna edit this out so I don't look bad. Like I said, at the end of the day, that's why. At the end of the day, here's the real thing. These same activists, people, take BLM or even LGBT, bro. They always do it for money. They'll say, "Oh, I'm gonna do this. Look at the stupid Anita Sarkeesian." Like, bro, the biggest scam of fucking SJW history. She doesn't give a shit about games.
Mohammed bin Salman.
No, Salman.
Salman. So
anyways,
my bad.
yeah. That is my take on the whole thing. I don't care for most things. I mean, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong. It's interesting to talk about whatever and whatnot. I mean, long story short, war is shit. And you tell, and it's the same thing, bro. Like, this is why I'll say this much is why I don't like talking to super privileged people because they don't know what it's like as someone who's poor. Like, homie, the concept of stealing is bad is lost on people who are poor. You steal because you need it to survive. Like, morals just kind of go out the window when it comes to survival, dog. That's all I'm gonna say on that shit. So
you know what? We could just hand them the thousands of bottles of Diddy oil and have everyone just rub each other in the Diddy oil. And see what happens
I was
after
literally
that.
finna say, I had myself muted the entire time. I was like, so what if I need pussy to survive? And the only pussy that I have is Saudi Arabia.
The timing.
Oh,
Let's say, I mean, hey, look, you gotta survive. Nigga gotta eat.
By the way, any of you in the comments giving a shit that we're making jokes about a serious situation, it's called having black humor. Deal with it, you absolute pussies.
What do you
Yeah,
know
we
about
understand.
that?
What
What do you know
Wait,
about that?
Hold on. Who's talking about it?
No, just people in the comments. There's always gonna be someone in the comments saying some stupid shit. Always, dude. I have literally the foresight of God when it comes to knowing what the comments will say sometimes. Where I swear.
Once again,
Okay, hold on, but you just compared
once again,
yourself to God.
we can't fix people's retardation. We can't.
Yes, that is true. Oh, so he said
I can
retard.
fix myself.
Ha. I mean,
Wait,
yeah.
what?
I mean, I'm done with my rant though. I feel like I went slightly deep on that one, but there we go.
I mean, you went
No,
deep
no,
on
no,
the
I
Saudi
think
Arabia, that's for
about this.
sure.
Look, I think about this. It's over. If anybody has any issues with it, especially people in the comments, do note that you're tweeting or texting or posting a comment under a video, right? In America, right? Like literally, you have the privilege. By the way, let me say this
Thank
again. You have the privilege to share your opinion that you don't like this video in a 4x4 room with air conditioning, concealment, and the freedom of speech. Like people say that shit with Wi-Fi, right? But like this is the type of shit that pisses me off, right? I'm talking about the people that like bitch about every single thing in life when they have an L-shaped couch in your fucking home, right? And you're tweeting off of that. You have nothing to say. Okay, you have nothing to say.
Thank you.
You have nothing.
Homie,
Thank you so much.
You could walk down, nigga. You could choose. You can walk to McDonald's and choose what you eat. You can buy it, and you have the audacity to say that that's not right or you're privileged. I'm like, nigga, everybody's privileged.
Yeah.
I could buy a gun right now and shoot myself, and they wouldn't give a fuck.
I love
We
it.
would because we'd run out of content. Like, you can't be doing that, man. We need you here.
That's true.
No, I'm trying to give the point. I'm trying to give the point. Where it's like, the freedom of choice is a privilege. Yeah. What I'm trying to say. No, okay. Long story short, what I'm trying to say is freedom of choice is a privilege of itself. The fact that you're allowed to freely share your opinions, regardless of repercussions. You can say that. You could say some people, unfortunately. I'm saying this unfortunately. There are some people who really, really, really like people who are under the age of 14. But unfortunately, that's freedom of speech. They could say that out loud, right?
Yes.
You'll be like, yeah, put this nigga on the registry, but nothing's gonna stop him from saying that.
Except me, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Didn't you just
But
say
like,
mixed
that's what
species
I'm putting
earlier?
them on the registry.
Yeah.
Regardless, thank you
Just
very
kidding.
much. That was beautiful. That was actually legit beautiful, bro.
No, dude, that was half baked, dude. I was pulling that shit out of my ass, like everybody else in fucking America.
Yeah.
Damn.
Regardless, next topic.
Next on the page.
Yeah, what else we got?
have here?
Next
I just
up.
want to state something real quick, man. You guys
Hey,
be yo, I have beef with.
So ways no trust is left is gone. Yeah, it's gone. Might as well speed up. Open the legs, I might as well beat up. Yeah, love the money, I never could get enough. I'm in your head, I might as well call you bluff. You're not as hot as me, I got the heat though. No, talking down on me, you still beneath. No, I know it's hard to believe I play for keeps though. Puff up past that tree, we can't disagree. She get on her knees, she got a degree. Swimming 7 seas, but I'm still floating though.